Combination of capacitors. There are two types of combination of capacitors. First one, capacitor in series. When negative plate of capacitor C1 is connected to the positive plate of capacitor C2 and negative plate of capacitor C2 is connected to the positive plate of C3 and so on. The capacitors are said to be connected in series. The charges on each capacitor is same, but potential difference across capacitor may be different. In this diagram we can see on the capacitor C1, C2 and C3 the charges is same Q, but potential difference across C1, C2 and C3 is different V1, V2 and V3. Second one, capacitor in parallel. In the diagram we can see that all the positive plates of the capacitor C1, C2 and C3 are connected to one common point, and next all negative plates of capacitor C1, C2 and C3 are connected to one common point. The capacitors are said to be connected in parallel as per the diagram. The potential difference across each capacitor is same, but charge on each capacitor may be different. Calculation of effective or equivalent capacitance of combination of capacitor in series. In the diagram we can see that C1, C2 and C3 three capacitors are connected in series with the potential difference of V. The charge Q is present on C1, C2 and C3, and suppose V1 is the potential difference across C1, V2 the potential difference across C2 and V3 is potential difference across C3. Then the potential difference across C1 equal to V1 equal to Q upon C1. We have relation Q equal to CV, so V equal to Q upon C. The potential difference across C2, V2 equal to Q upon C2. The potential difference across C3 is V3 equal to Q upon C3. In series, total potential difference of the series circuit is V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. We substitute the value of V1, V2 and V3. We get V equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. Equation number 1. If above series combination of capacitor is replaced by an effective capacitor with the charge Q and potential difference V. If CS is the equivalent capacitance of the series combination, then potential difference across CS is V equal to Q upon CS. This is equation number 2. From equation number 1 and 2, we equalize the right hand side of equation number 1 and 2. So we get Q upon CS equal to Q 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Q cancel. 1 upon CS equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. If two capacitors are in series, then 1 upon CS equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. This implies 1 upon CS equal to C1 plus C2 upon C1 C2, or CS equal to C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. If C1 C2 equal to C, then CS equal to C into C upon C plus C. C is square upon 2C. CC cancel. We get C by 2. If n capacitor of capacitance C1, C2, C3 dash Cn are in series, then 1 upon Cs equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus dash 1 plus 1 upon Cn. If n capacitors of C each are in series, then 1 upon Cs equal to 1 upon C plus 1 upon C plus dash plus 1 upon C. How many times? N times. So 1 upon Cs equal to what? N upon C, and we get Cs equal to C upon N. The equivalent capacitance is smaller than the individual capacitance of smallest value. Simply we can say that in series combination of capacitor, we will get the reduced value of capacitance. Next, calculation of effective capacitance of combination of capacitor in parallel. Here C1, C2 and C3, three capacitors are connected in parallel. We can see from the diagram across C1, C2 and C3 have the same potential difference V, but charges on C1, C2 and C3 will be different, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Charge on C1 capacitor Q1 equal to C1V, charge on C2 equal to Q2 equal to C2V, charge on C3 is Q3 equal to C3V. Total charge stored in the combination is Q equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, Q equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. We take common V, so Q equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3V. Equation number 1. If above parallel combination of capacitor is replaced by an effective capacitance with the charge Q and potential difference V, if Cp is the effective capacitance of the parallel combination, then charge on capacitance Cp is Q equal to Cpv. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2 we equalize the right hand side. Cpv equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 V cancelled. Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. If two capacitors are in parallel, then Cp equal to C1 plus C2. If C1 equal to C2 equal to C, then Cp equal to C plus C or Cp equal to C. If n capacitors of capacitance C1, C2 dash dash Cn are in parallel, then effective capacitance Cp equal to C1 plus C2 plus dash dash Cn. If n capacitance of capacitor of each C are in parallel, then effective capacitance Cp equal to C plus dash dash plus C n times, so Cp equal to Nc. The equivalent or effective capacitance in parallel is larger than the largest individual capacitance. Third one, Wheatstone bridge in combination of capacitor. 5 capacitors joined in the following manner is called Wheatstone bridge connection. About the Wheatstone bridge we will study detail in chapter number 3. But Wheatstone bridge in which 4 resistance or 4 capacitor are connected. In here we can see capacitor C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. If we arrange this one according to this one, PQ, here we can see PQ is what C1 and from QR is what C2 and PS is what C3 and between S and R is what C4, so S and Q is what CS. We can rearrange this given diagram in this diagram. In the above arrangement, if ratio of C1 upon C2 equal to C3 upon C4, means C1 upon C2 equal to C3 upon C4 or C1 upon C3 equal to C2 upon C4, then the bridge is said to be balanced. In such case, the potential at point Q and S are equal. The point Q and S have equal potential. So what happened in this condition? No charge flow through this capacitance C5. The potential across C5 is 0, hence it does not carry any charge. In this way it is not participating in the storage of charges, then it can be omitted or neglected for further calculation are done for C1, C2, C3 and C4 only. Thank you.